Hello, beautiful people. How are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Whatever. I'm always like, oh my goodness. Nah, blah, blah. Hey, people. How are you today? I hope you guys are having a great time or whatever. But my client's home. Nothing new. Just working, getting back. I hope you guys are having a great time into fall. It's very interesting for me. I'm having so many changes happen. I wish I could film it for you. I wish I could talk about it more. Oh my god. Why am I always lying? I'm just a liar. I hope you guys are having a great time out here. I'm just, as you can see in the background, I'm just getting the bag. I'm just being busy. I'm actually on my way to work out, so I would love to sit down and film and just get some things off my chest because it's been a long time coming. Actually, trigger warnings. This video has trigger warnings. This video has triggers. I'm not talking about you or anybody in particular. I'm just talking about people that I've seen in my life. Like literally, like I've had to cut these people off. I've had to cut these women off. You know what? The title is not easy to begin with, and this video isn't going to be easy whatsoever. As you can see from the title, women are deadbeats too. So, for example, I am 25 years old, right? I am not married, I don't have kids, none of that stuff. I am, however, a business owner. I am building my business. I am a go-getter. I love what I have for myself. I provide a life for myself by myself. So what I look for in a man is not money, not finances, not him to fund me or anything like that. What I look for in a man is, can he take care of himself? Honestly, as a woman, from my own perspective, I don't care how much money you make. I really don't care what type of job you have. I care if you can take care of yourself. If you won't bring me down. There's a lot of over time in my life, I've come to realize that not a lot of men are secure. Not a lot of men actually love themselves, and not a lot of men have confidence. Dude, there are so many men in this world, they do not have confidence. Like, that is so crazy. It just shocks me. It shocks me because I'm drawn to them, I like them, I love them, I have these relationships with them, and they don't even love themselves. They don't even care for themselves. They do not care for themselves whatsoever. So I've had to hit brick walls with that realization that I can't take care of you if you can't take care of yourself, and vice versa. I have looked in relationships for them to take care of me, and it didn't work out. So I can honestly take that into perspective, and I can honestly take that into my relationships for the future, present, or I can, if I ever run into past relationships, I can honestly say that to them. Like, hey, you know what? I hope you're doing great in life. And I want to let you know that these situations and these experiences and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. But it's never going to happen, sweetheart. So bye-bye. Anyways, so women are deadbeats too. I can honestly take my responsibility for myself in damaging men because I've had problems in my life. But I would never use a man to replace the man that left me in the past. Like, I would never do that. There are so many women in this life that they have baggage from so many different relationships, and they just keep using men to replace previous men in their lifetime. Like, that doesn't make sense. That's a brand new man. That's a brand new person. Like, that's like using and then they get complained, and then they start complaining how people use them. Like, you're using people, and then you complain about people using you. What's going on? What's going on? If you want to play games, if you want to have fun, live your life as a single woman, as a single lady, that's fine. That's totally fine. And I've even had to have conversations with people that I've been in I've been in situationships, right, where we're just having fun, man and a woman, we're just having fun, and the man decides to tell me, oh, I want to date you seriously, and I'm like, okay, cool, like, that'll be really nice. Like, what's forward from here on out? Like, what's the next step? And it just doesn't work out. So that's really, really cool. Now, there are people who just use each other for fun, and they don't even talk about it. And they they just, you know what? I'm just rambling. Oh my God. This video is going to be so difficult. All right. I have some notes up in here about why women are deadbeats. As I said that. Nah. Oh my God. Hey, it's fine, Sadie. It's okay. I'm taking care of this dog. I don't know if you saw her in the background. You're okay, Sadie. So yeah, one, there are women in this world who are entitled because of their gender. So, yeah. Yeah. There are women in this world who are entitled because of their gender. This isn't 1800s anymore. We're not marrying and moving into a home with a man who can provide it for us. Like, that's not what we're doing. If you want that lifestyle for yourself, I'm all for it. I have met plenty of women. I have been friends with plenty of girls because I was a girl once upon a time growing up to be a woman. So I've been friends with teenage girls growing up to be women, and they have goals for themselves to be a housewife. And I'm laughing because they're not housewives. They're ghetto wives. They're like not even ghetto wives. They're not even married. They're like, if I were to say the title, they would get so upset and they would think I'm talking about them, but it's not. Like, I'm not talking about you. It's just that, like, it really, like, there's so many of yous out there, and like, you think I'm talking about you, but I'm not. So, you know, I'm not a wife either, but you know, I'm whatever. So, yeah, it's just they had goals to be housewives, and there's nothing wrong with that. They want to be stay-at-home moms. They want to, you know, do it all at home and whatnot. The man goes and works and provides for them. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. What you have to do, though, is actually do your part as a woman. You have to maintain the home. You have to be obedient. That's what's so hard about being a housewife and being a stay-at-home mom. Someone's funding you to be there. Like, someone's paying you to be there. And he's not your boss. He's your husband. Okay? So you have to do what he tells you. You have to abide by his rules. That's what's so hard, girl. Girl, isn't that hard? Yeah, you didn't sign up for a father. You signed up for a husband. But your husband is also your employer. Your husband is also your bank. Your husband is your ATM. And your bank has the right to say no to you. He has, and that's what's so hard about life, is that your husband, if he, literally, there are so many times in this world, my own mom told me, she was like, don't ever depend on a man because he can say no to you any day of the week. And I was like, damn. And I learned too, any man can say, it don't matter. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. If I were to become a sugar baby and I ask my man for money and he says no, it means no. Like, it means no. And if I ask why, he'll be like, I said no. Like, okay. Did you save the money that he gave you from previous times, or did you go and spend it? Do you really need it, or like, what's going on? He has the right to question you. He has the right to ask what you're spending it on. He has the right to follow you. He has the right, you know, it's an interesting lifestyle. Like, and I want women to understand, if you have a loving relationship, if you have an honest man who loves you and supports you, and he actually loves you and supports you. He wants good for you. He wants the best for you. He goes to work for you. He provides a life for you guys. I'm so happy for you. I am beyond happy for you. I keep wishing it upon you. I keep wanting it for you. Unfortunately, there's such a reality in this world that a lot of men, when they provide a lifestyle for their woman, they have their own personalities. They have their own likes. They have their own lifestyles. They have their own personal agendas to the side and whatnot. It is what it is. Okay? And there are so many women in this world that they're like, oh, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom, and I'm going to find a man that's going to take care of me and this and that. Okay, be prepared. Be prepared for that man to replace you any day of the week. Be prepared for that man to treat you however he wants to treat you, because he knows you depend on him like that. He knows that. And I'm not trying to degrade anybody. I'm not trying to cause problems or anything like that, but I want you guys to be prepared in life. Like, that's like if I were to go find myself somebody like really rich and whatever, then I move in with him and I find out what his personality is really like. Okay, and guess what? I can't move out. I can't leave because I quit my job for 6 months before that. He's been taking care of me. I've been blowing the money like that. I haven't been saving it and this and that. Where are you gonna go? Back to your mom's house? Go back. Go back to your mom's house. Go. You have to be careful. I'm all about you. I'm all about it. I'm all about you having fun. I'm all about sugar daddies. I'm all about trips. I'm all about that, but you just have to be careful. You have to be careful out here as a woman. Like, it's really rough out here. All right. Number 2, there are women in this world who use their kids to get ahead in life, especially their sons. Oh my God, this is so hard for me because I have seen women use their son. It started in middle school and high school. I just saw like all these guys work for their moms, and it's interesting because the women know, they will actually take time off. They will act, dude. What do you mean your son dropped out of school and is taking care of the house? Like that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility as a mom is to provide, but that's not my business. And I've had people be like, "Oh, you don't understand what it's like to be a single parent household and this and that." Okay, you're right. You're right. You know what? You're right. I don't understand what it's like to be in a single parent household, but I would never do that to my son. My son is going to school. My son is going to stay in school. He's going to go above it. If he goes to work, it's money for him. It's money for his clothes. It's money for his shoes. If he wants to go get a car, I'll help him get a car. I don't care if I'm a single parent household. Like, I'll break my back for my son. That's the difference. Like, I see that. I see that. That's why I don't get along with a lot of people and a lot of women, because I see that. Like, that's the difference between me and you. Like, I would never do the things that you guys do to your kids. Like, that is so crazy. Like, that is so hard. Like, why would you make your kids suffer like you suffered because your parents made you suffer like that? Like, that don't make no sense. As a mother, you're supposed to want better for your child. Like, I'm not a mom, but I know that. Like, I already know that. Doesn't matter how successful I'm gonna be. There's gonna be days where, like, you don't sleep, you don't eat. Oh my God, did I even pee today? Like, oh my, and like, you check yourself because that's how crazy you're going and stuff like that. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, dude. People very, very upset, but it is what it is. I honestly believe that women bring down other women, especially when it comes to success. It's just, I've seen it time and time again where, like, you can't do anything for yourself, honestly. Like, plenty and plenty of times this has happened to me so many times from older women, people my age, girls my age when I was a teenager, like 16, 17, 18, women my age, like friends that were my age, like older than teenagers, like early 20s. It was just insane. They would say the weirdest comments. They'll be like, "Why do you think?" Like one of my favorite questions were like, "You take so many pictures of yourself. Why is that?" And I was like, "Oh wow, okay, that's interesting. I like taking pictures of myself. But okay." Another comment was like, "Oh, you think you're just better than everybody else?" And I was like, "Wow, no, I don't. I don't write in my diary. I just think I'm better than everybody else. Like, I don't have journals where I write in every single page, I am better than everybody else." Like, that is okay. Like, that's not what I do. And that's not even how I think about myself. A woman can't even have standards, can't even have priorities. She can't have wants and goals because other people will try to bring her down, especially women, especially people her age, especially girls and women her age. They'll say weird comments. They'll say imagine me, right? Imagine me being a fat girl and I don't like a skinny girl because she's skinny and she's able to wear the clothes that I can't wear. That's not true, girl. You can wear the clothes that you want to wear. If you want to lose a couple pounds, you can lose a couple pounds. If you don't want to, you don't want to. So why would I go and degrade a skinny girl for being who she is? That doesn't make any sense. So why do skinny girls degrade? Dude, skinny girls are so mean to fat girls living their lives. Like, fat girls just taking pictures, taking videos, doing whatever they do, all that stuff. It's just so insane. Like, damn. Like, imagine fat girls bullying skinny girls. Dude, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. I generally believe in Section 8. I'm all about government housing. I'm all about government help. I'm all about food stamps. I am all for it. I am all about the food banks, dude. I love food banks. I can't wait to donate some of my money. I can't wait to donate some of my time. I honestly can't wait to have time to donate to that because I generally love it. And I'm all about, in the schools, dude, the free lunches for the kids. I believe in libraries. I believe in all that stuff. I believe in job fairs. Come on. Like I'm all about free programs. I'm all about giving back. I'm all about donations. I'm all for it, dude. I'm all for it. I said what I said, dude. I can't wait for the holidays. I honestly can't wait. Not for me, but for I can give back to my community because I'm just so grateful. And so this is not going to be easy, and it is what it is. Okay? Section 8 and food stamps are for the people who need it. There's this girl I used to hang out with, and I had to dump her out of my life because it was just so embarrassing. She was talking to me about her life, that she wants to get pregnant, she wants to have a family, and this and that, this and that. She's 17 years old. She can't get pregnant, she's been trying, and this and that. These things sometimes take time. How about while you're trying to figure it out, you get a job, you figure some hobbies out and stuff like that. Dude. Okay. Sadie, it's okay. Dude, without missing... Sadie, come here. I swear, without missing a beat in my passenger seat, she's like, I don't need to get a job. I can just get on welfare. Yep, that's exactly what she said. I don't need to get a job. I can just get on welfare. Really? And dude, I was so speechless. I told my therapist about it. My therapist was like, yeah, unfortunately, there are people in this world that their whole lives they've seen that type of stuff. So they're not going to change. Like, they accept it. It's a reality. And you know what? It kind of breaks my heart because it makes me want to do that. I don't want to work. I've seen some really nice government housing. Food stamps is so dope. Like, food banks are so dope. It depends on the area and what cities you guys go to, dude. It depends, dude. Oh my God. I'm 25 years old now, so to talk about this, I was 20, 21, 22 seeing women scam other women, seeing women scam men, seeing like scammers. It's true. Like, there's a whole bunch of women who are scammers. There used to be gold diggers, and there still are gold diggers, but there's a lot of scammers in this world now. Like, women, like, they're very interesting. Yeah, the list could go on and on. I have to stop right now because I don't get paid for this stuff, so I don't want to, you know, I gotta stop right now. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Let me know in the comments down below if I made any sense to you. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what it is. Please stay safe. Welcome to spooky season. Bye bye. Oh, I hope you guys like my nails.